tonight, an elderly man is recovering after he was stabbed and his truck stolen in a Duluth neighborhood. Plus, an investigation is ongoing in Minneapolis after body parts were found, leaving residents on high alert. But first, the Twin Ports are filling up with people as Grandma's Marathon nears, but for some, actually getting to town was an unexpected challenge.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. Thousands of people are starting to arrive in Duluth for Grandma's Marathon weekend, including top runners hoping to claim a championship. But this year, there are far less of them. In 2019, 187 male and female elite runners competed in the full distance race. This year, there's only about 50. Marathon organizers say between training for the race or just getting to the starting line, the pandemic created some big hurdles for the top athletes this year. CBS3's Emma Quinn spoke with marathon officials and runners about the challenges they have faced just to get here.
Crossing the finish line for Grandma's Marathon is hard enough. For some international runners, just crossing into the United States has been the biggest hurdle. That includes Grandma's Marathon 2019 winner Boniface Congan.
I love running. I miss racing and I miss everything about it because of what happened last year.
The Kenyan native tried traveling to the U.S. through Europe and was turned back in Germany because of U.S. COVID restrictions. And Congan isn't the only international runner who had trouble.
We've had some of our athletes who weren't able to obtain the proper paperwork and can't come this year.
Obtaining paperwork, but also following COVID-19 guidelines as countries have different requirements.
It's about what their home countries are requiring when they go back, and some of those countries are requiring 14-day quarantines or testing or things like that.
Another challenge, most runners haven't run a competitive race in more than a year.
Not having a for sure green light until early May for our race posed some challenges as well as far as their training and whether or not they wanted to put their bodies through a full cycle of training for a race that might not happen.
Grandma's Marathon officials say they're excited to see all elite runners cross that finish line.
And it's fun to come out and see these Olympians and people who are setting PRs and running fast times and setting our event records.
Now, some international runners could qualify for their home country's Olympic teams based on their race times. The U.S. Olympic team trials took place in February of 2020. If you'd like to catch these elite runners out on the course Saturday morning, the full marathon starts at 7:45 in Two Harbors. The winners are expected to cross the finish line a little over 2 hours later. And the countdown to Grandma's Marathon continues as the Essentia Health Fitness Expo opened this afternoon. It's a chance for racers to pick up their packets and check out hundreds of vendors. The public is also welcome to attend. The expo continues tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. A Duluth native will receive a prestigious international honor tomorrow. Captain William Carlson will receive the Convoy Cup Award. The Convoy Cup recognizes men and women of the Merchant Marine, Navy, and Air Force. Carlson was serving on board a vessel in the 1940s when it began sinking in the Atlantic Ocean. He's being celebrated for swimming to a lifeboat and helping the people on board for 16 days until they were rescued. Carlson will be honored at a ceremony in Minneapolis tomorrow afternoon. Dave joins us now for a quick check of the weather. Dave, what's tomorrow looking like? Friday. Hey, how about that?
Yeah, it's looking all right. There will be a slight chance for some rain, and we do need a lot of rain. It's a slight chance, and if it pays off, we'll only get a little. Let's first talk about temperatures. Today, we had things warm up because of that warm front that came through last night and brought at least a little bit of rain here and there. Then today's numbers, all across the board, we pushed into the 80s. 83 for Hermantown, for example. Same deal as Grand Rapids and Watersmeet, even by the lake in Grand Marais. Now, a cold front's coming tonight that will take temperatures down tomorrow. And that cold front passage, along with a second low coming up from the southwest, are the two agents that, despite their best efforts, can only give us that 20% chance for rain on Friday. Quick look at our forecast here. Shows that after the 20% chance for showers, we'll have a high temp of only 73 rather than today's 83. Will that be the norm for the weekend? Will we warm up? Will we cool down? Frankly, I think it's going to go towards the latter, and I'll show you the proof in the pudding coming up in a few more minutes.
Thank you, Dave. A jury found a Wisconsin man guilty of trying to kill another outside an Ironwood motel. Benjamin Bozel could face life in prison. Police found a 36-year-old man bleeding in the parking lot of the Cloverland Drive Motel in September of last year. He'd been stabbed and his throat slit. Bozel ran from the scene, but a Wisconsin state trooper saw him and arrested him. The victim did survive. Bozel will be sentenced July 20th. An elderly Duluth man is in serious but stable condition tonight after being stabbed by a stranger at his lakeside home. The incident happened yesterday, but police did not release any details until today. According to Duluth police, the 78-year-old saw a man looking inside his truck near East Superior Street and Lester River Road. Police identified the suspect as 28-year-old Warren Holt Jr. Holt reportedly said he liked the truck. He then left and then returned a short time later. That's when he stabbed and attacked the victim, took his keys, and left in the truck. Duluth police issued a regional alert and found the suspect a short time later in the truck near I-35 and the Scanlon exit. The victim went to the hospital with stab wounds, broken bones, and injuries to his face. Holt was booked into St. Louis County Jail on aggravated robbery, assault, and theft charges. Police say he didn't know the victim. The incident is under investigation. The discovery of body parts in a northeast Minneapolis neighborhood has residents on edge. Police are investigating it as a homicide. The grim discovery came around 9:30 this morning by someone walking their dog in the 300 block of Main Street Northeast. Officers arrived, secured the area, and began looking for evidence. A short time later, a couple could be seen leading officers to another location not far away. That's where police discovered evidence of another body part. At this point, police are not releasing any information about exactly what they found.
The body parts that were found would lead us to believe that the injuries caused by the removal would not be life-sustaining.
Police say the body parts belong to a white person, but they're not sure if it's a man or a woman. Right now, investigators are working with the medical examiner to confirm an identity before determining what happened. An Ashland man was killed in a motorcycle crash today. Now authorities are searching for the driver of the other vehicle involved. The crash happened just after 1 this afternoon on Highway 2 just outside of Ashland. Authorities didn't share details about what caused the crash, but they are looking to question the driver of a black SUV with dark-colored rims. Authorities believe the vehicle has out-of-state plates or vanity plates. Anyone with information should call the Bayfield County Sheriff's Office. The victim has not been identified yet. The governor appointed a new judge to Minnesota's 6th Judicial District. Bhupesh Patni will serve as a district court judge chambered in Hibbing. The 6th Judicial District includes Carlton, Cook, Lake, and St. Louis counties. Patni has been working in the 6th District Public Defender's Office. He's also a team member on the Iron Range Mental Health Treatment Court and has worked juvenile justice cases. Music brought the Superior community together tonight. It was the first Porch Fest of the summer. Siggy's Musical Garden puts on the concerts, and the goal is to bring people together for live music at different places in their neighborhood. Organizers say after a difficult year, it's important for people to gather together once again.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, it's really nice to be outside, to be able to see people, see their faces, hear music.
They have 5 more Porch Fest concerts planned this summer in different neighborhoods. The events are fundraisers, with the proceeds used to connect people in assisted living homes to music. Health officials in Wisconsin are tracking the spread of the newest COVID variant. The State Department of Health Services says there are more than 24 cases of the Delta strain. The CDC says it's highly contagious and can be resistant to vaccines, although being vaccinated does give people some protection.
It went from about 6% of cases to greater than 91% of cases in the UK very, very quickly. And even here in the US, last week, it was around 6% of cases. Now it's at 10% of cases.
The Delta variant has been tied to case surges in other countries, including the UK. However, health officials are unsure if the Delta variant can make you more sick. It's not uncommon for mail carriers to come across some friendly furry friends in the neighborhood, but sometimes their barks turn into bites. This week, USPS launched a new safety initiative, Dog Bite Awareness Week. The week recognizes how serious dog attacks can potentially be when a mail carrier delivers mail. To spread awareness, Duluth Postmaster Matt McFarland gives some tips on how to keep everyone involved safe and avoid dogs seeing postal workers as a threat. McFarland says the best thing you can do is simply put your dog away when the mail arrives.
If you see the letter carrier, make sure your dog's locked up, especially around kids. I mean, dogs can be very protective over their children. Easy way to remember it is if you see the mail truck, lock your dog up.
Another way to ensure the safety of everyone is to not take mail directly from the carrier if your dog is with you. We have more tips on our website. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, one Duluth runner is keeping his grandma's tradition no matter the odds. We'll share his story next.
Well, we're about halfway through June and we're getting close to 2 inches shy of normal rain. Maybe a ½ inch of rain has fallen if we push it just a little bit, round up just a hair. We need more rain. Could get a little tomorrow, but a better chance could be with us on Sunday. We'll talk about that one's odds of payoff coming up right after our break.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell, weeknights on CBS.
Welcome to Medical Insight, a weekly healthcare feature brought to you by the experts at Essentia Health. Here's your host, Louis St. George.
Today on Medical Insight, Essentia Health cardiologists Kalkadan Bishu and Kimberly Boddicker talk about the Mitra Clip, a transformative technology that treats congestive heart failure in a minimally invasive way.
The Mitra Clip is a small device that is used to treat a leaky valve in the heart.
It is placed inside via a catheter, so no open incisions. The catheter goes up to the heart, and then basically the clip pulls the two leaflets of the valve together.
Really, its job is to hold the two mitral valve leaflets together and keep blood flow going in the wrong direction, backwards into the left atrium and then the lungs.
Symptoms of severe leakiness include increased fluid retention, bloated bellies, swollen legs, problems sleeping, shortness of breath, and irregular heartbeat, and fatigue.
So by getting rid of this leakage, we can improve the pressure within the left atrium and within the blood vessels inside the lungs, and thus improve shortness of breath symptoms. So the goal is to improve symptoms, and with improvement in symptoms, patients are able to do more and thus improve quality of life.
Oftentimes, we can see a result while we're still in the lab doing the procedure. So people who are sick enough to require the mitral clip, a lot of their blood flow is going backwards every time the heart squeezes, even though it's supposed to be going forwards. And so we measure that real time by blood pressure monitoring, by other catheters in the heart. And oftentimes, as soon as we close that, their blood pressure improves, and we can tell that the fluid levels or the blood levels are moving in the right direction.
For Medical Insight, I'm Louis St. George.
To learn more about this and other health topics, visit essentiahealth.org/medical insight.
Hey, hon.
Hey, what are you doing?
Switch us to Spectrum Mobile.
Oh, how come?
Oh, better service. Also because Spectrum Mobile costs what they say it costs. No added taxes, no hidden fees, no contracts.
Probably good for us.
Yep, especially because we don't exactly have the best history when it comes to details.
No, we do not. How'd we miss that?
Blinded by these hardwood floors, I guess.
Sure got me.
With Spectrum Mobile, there are no surprises, no added taxes, no hidden fees, and no contracts. It's a better way to mobile. Spectrum Mobile.
CBS 3 weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement.
Every runner participating in the 3 Grandmas Marathon races this weekend has something different motivating them. For one Duluth priest, it's all about keeping his decades-old tradition alive, despite now facing a major obstacle. CBS 3's Alex Libby shares how Father Ben Hadrich is overcoming that hurdle, hoping to inspire others to do the same.
Father Ben Hadrich has always loved to run.
As a little kid, I remember dreaming about having someday I would do a marathon.
About 20 years ago, that dream came true, and it wasn't long before he had 20 Grandma's marathons under his belt. But then life threw him a curveball.
I've had 2 different strokes in my life.
In 2015, Father Hadrich suffered his first stroke, but he didn't let that stop him.
Obviously, I was just miraculous to be able to run a marathon 10 months later.
5 years later, Hadrich suffered his second stroke, But this one was much worse.
And now I praise God that I can walk.
Walking is what he plans on doing Friday during the William A. Irvin 5K.
Father Hegrich says he's not worried about how long it takes. He just wants to take this race one step at a time.
I did 3 miles, and I did it in 2 hours and 32 minutes. A little timing of walking. We're just so glad to walk, period.
Hadrich says he has always loved getting outside and active because it is good for both his physical and mental well-being.
And then I always use running, biking, swimming for many years to get through that stressfulness of life.
Even though his experience has been difficult, it has strengthened him and his relationship with God, and he hopes it will inspire others too.
And I just think God is so good that I'm alive, that I can share this story.
If you'd like to cheer him on, Father Hadrich says he's hoping to start walking around 5:30 tomorrow night, a half hour before the 5K starts. He invites you to come down and cheer for him and all the other runners.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, last night around 11 o'clock, that warm front passing by did trigger some showers and thunderstorms here around the Twin Ports region. Made for a pretty good light show and a few minutes worth of rain showers. But now that we're in between low pressure systems, today came up nice and gorgeous, and this is why we live here then. Here's a picture coming from Lake Vermilion from our good friend Pete Makowski. What a sunset to eye up before heading off to sleep. Another one like this tomorrow night? Probably, because tomorrow's rain chance from the second of the two lows in the cold front of the system, only bringing a 20% chance for showers. But for rain fans, there's a better chance coming our way, though it looks like it's going to cloud up our Father's Day, but not Grandma's Marathon. Current conditions first. From the airport in Duluth, it's 67. Relative humidity is 57%, and we have a westerly, southwesterly wind that's running 5 miles per hour. Our air pressure, it's a little bit lower now than it has been for a while because of the two lows working by, 29.72 inches of mercury. Current temperatures, we're running 63 to 71 in the Upper Peninsula, and it looks like 59 to 64 in northwestern Wisconsin. The cool spot being Solon Springs down 53, and then if you run up that and Highway 2 towards Superior, it's 64. Our other towns in between, Minnesota numbers still holding on to 72 International Falls, but coming down to 54 by the lake in Grand Marais, and Cloquet's at 66. So is Grand Rapids. Hibbing has 58 degrees. I think most low temps tonight will drop into the 50s. So with a pair of low pressure systems working through the region, one up towards Hudson Bay, one in southwestern Minnesota, and a cold front in between the two, we did see a few showers try to linger longer in Wisconsin and the UP throughout a good portion of the day, but they are fading away, and it should be a calm night with a partly cloudy sky. But yeah, there is a chance for a 20% shower chance as that second low comes up into the area while the cold front continues to work through. So that's our Friday. Getting into Saturday for the race, high pressure takes over. It'll be sunny and not too hot. 73 degrees. Could be perfect race conditions for those who run. Things will change up on Sunday, though, as the new low pressure system comes aboard to bring a rain chance. And this one will be a 70% chance. We may get at least something that'll help dampen the fire danger, which there's a very good chance will be on the high side tomorrow. What's going on tonight? On the low side, Minnesota temperatures will be in the 50s with a partly cloudy sky, and they'll be in the 50s with similar sky conditions for Wisconsin and Michigan as well. Tomorrow, 20% shower chance, Wisconsin, Michigan, high temp 77 to 82, and in Minnesota about 70 to 79. 20% shower chance as well, with winds kicking up towards 20 miles per hour. Now Saturday, there you go, race day, 73 and sunny. Sunday, Father's Day, cloudy, 70% rain chance, and the temp will dip into the 60s. Stay that way through Monday, finally coming back up again, slowly and semi-surely, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, President Biden is back home today after what he called a productive meeting with Russian President Putin. We'll break down what you need to know next.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChev.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChev.com, a better way to buy.
Now's the time to make your front lawn feel more like a welcome mat. The Z200 is built to cut like a pro, to cut quickly, to turn on a dime, to control with effortless precision. Kubota quality, affordable price. The Kubota Z200. Right now, get the Kubota Z200 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for 48 months or save $200.
No one serves you better than Blue Ridge Implement.
At Super One Foods, we're always looking for new talent to join our 5-star service team. We are a growing family-owned company that provides opportunities to learn new skills and enhance your working knowledge while serving your friends and neighbors. From flexible scheduling and variety in jobs to competitive wages and exceptional benefits, Super One Foods offers an excellent environment to grow both personally and professionally and can provide you with the foundation for career advancement in the communities we serve. Come join our team, Super One Foods. Jobs right in your neighborhood.
We have a structure fire with injuries on Highway 13.
Did you know your friends and neighbors volunteer to provide emergency services? They are serving many communities and need your help. Challenge yourself. Be part of the team. Be somebody.
Join Kristen, Kelly, and Dave as they go live from Bayfront Park for the William A. Irvin 5K to kick off Grandma's Marathon Weekend with special features and stories along with live interviews you won't want to miss. That's Friday at 5 and 6 on live local CBS3.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
I've been teaching Intro to Meteorology here at Lake Superior College's Flight School since 2003. Every year now for the past 18 years, I've been able to sharpen my own skills again once a year, but it's like I'm retaking Intro to Meteorology, and so I remember the rules of the sky, and it's easier to impart those rules on these pilots that are going to need to learn these skills so they can stay safe in the sky.
For the most local forecast from the most experienced local meteorologist, turn to Dave Anderson.
Get your new John Deere tractor from Duluth Lawn and Sport, the region's largest power sports dealer.
Join Kristen, Kelly, and Dave as they go live from Bayfront Park for the William A. Irvin 5K to kick off Grandma's Marathon Weekend with special features and stories along with live interviews you won't want to miss. That's Friday at 5 and 6 on live local CBS3. CBS3 Sports is brought to you by Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment.
President Biden is back at the White House following his summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying the test of whether it was successful will come in the next several months. Among the takeaways, the two sides agreed to restart a strategic dialogue on nuclear arms control. But on the issue of cyber attacks, tensions remain. In his news conference, President Putin refused to acknowledge Russia's role in recent cyber attacks, even though evidence says otherwise. Experts on the region are skeptical the summit will change Russia's cyber activity and say it's really how the U.S. responds to future attacks that will be key.
Will the Americans be able and willing to make the Kremlin pay a price that makes them pay attention? Right now, words are not going to get President Putin to behave.
Putin said he agreed to begin consultations on cybersecurity, and the two leaders also discussed a possible exchange of Russian and American prisoners. Kelly joins us now with a quick tease on what's coming up in sports. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, yeah, Bucks looking to force that Game 7 in Milwaukee. Highlights coming up next.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next?
How do you get in front of companies or get a patent?
Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors just like you for 35 years.
And thousands of people contact them every month.
With 65 offices, you can meet with an InventHelp representative near you who will keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. And they offer 3D animations and prototyping services to help demonstrate your idea. InventHelp's exclusive databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to confidentially review new ideas, like yours.
Don't wonder what to do next. Take action right now and get the help you need from InventHelp.
InventHelp. Call today for free information.
800-461-0354. That's 800-461-0354 now.
Numi Jewelers is excited to announce our spectacular 70th anniversary sale. For the month of June, save up to 70% on select jewelry. Celebrate 70 years with us. Stop in to browse our huge selection. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
As a person with a disability who values living independently and being safe, let's keep each other safe, Minnesota.
People with disabilities and people feeling the effects of aging. Roll up your sleeves and stay safe. Sign up today for Minnesota's Vaccine Connector program. Join the millions of people who have safely received a COVID-19 vaccine. It's the best thing you can do to support our local businesses and safely return to a more normal lifestyle. For further assistance, contact your COVID community coordinator at Access North.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota. As the most experienced robotic team in the Northland, we wanted to provide an alternative to the traditional surgical practices that the hospitals offer.
Robotic-assisted surgery allows more complex surgeries through small incisions with lower chances of infection.
We provide individualized and personalized care so you can have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker.
You can learn more online at mnsurgery.com or by giving us a call today.
When building, you hire a team of specialists to ensure your house turns out exactly as you imagined. Major financial transitions like retirement deserve the same level of care and craftsmanship. At MPPL Financial, we assemble a diverse team of experts to develop a plan to ensure you only have to retire once. Call today for your free second opinion consultation so your retirement turns out exactly as you imagined. MPPL Financial. Answers to the most important questions of your life.
Taco John's just won the Fried Chicken Sandwich Wars with a taco. Crispy chicken tenders inside a tortilla so you can taste all the flavor. More chicken, less bread. Enough said. New fried chicken tacos, each for just $2.49. Taco John's.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
Historically, in the NBA playoffs, the team that wins Game 5 goes on to win the series 80% of the time. The Milwaukee Bucks are looking to be in that 20% of that statistic. Game 6 with the Brooklyn Nets tonight in Milwaukee. First quarter, Bucks jump out early. Drew Holiday with the pull-up jumper nails it. The Bucks lead 18-5. To the second, the Bucks' Chris Middleton hits the three of his own and is fouled. He would complete the 4-point play, and the Bucks stay up 32-21. Same quarter, Nets doing work, none other than Kevin Durant to drill the three. Oh, so effortlessly, Nets still trail. The Bucks finish the half strong. Chris Middleton with back-to-back threes. The Bucks lead 59-48, and they would sail from there. There will be a Game 7. Bucks stay alive with the win. The Grand Rapids baseball team hasn't brought home a state baseball championship in 37 years, but now they're one win away at Target Field from another title. They thought they had the firepower to do it last season with a strong group of seniors, but COVID-19 took that opportunity away. So this year, they're back with a group of young talent looking to get the job done. In the state semifinals, sophomore pitcher Miles Gunderson went 7 complete innings, holding St. Thomas Academy to just 3 runs. He shut down the Cadets in the 7th after they brought in the tying run on 3rd.
I don't know, I was in a weird feeling, I was feeling really, really pumped, and I knew I had to do my thing, so I just kind of blocked out both runners and just did what I did all game.
Tough situation for a young pitcher, but he's been in tough situations before, and we knew he could handle it. You could see just by his actions how loose he is. After the top of 7 when we got out, I was talking to Miles before, and he was just smiling, and he said, "Isn't this fun?" And I said, "Maybe for you it is."
It's safe to say that Gunderson put his coach at ease after he shut the door. Well, tomorrow is the day. 4 o'clock, they'll play Matamidi for all the marbles in Minneapolis. Grand Rapids has won 2 state baseball titles in program history, one in 1978 and one in 1984. And big news out of Bulldog Country this morning. A former track star and UMD All-American qualified for U.S. Olympic trials this weekend. Daniel Beatty made her mark and left a legacy on the track for the Bulldogs during her 4-year career from 2017 through 2019. Her records have yet to be broken at UMD in the 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, indoor and outdoor, and the 100-meter hurdles. In 2019, Beatty put up the NSIC 100-meter hurdle time to beat, which has still yet to be broken. Beatty is a reigning 3-time All-American for both indoor and outdoor track events. She also raced her way to the NCAA Division II National Championships in the 60-meter hurdles in 2019. And this afternoon, she sat down with us to talk about her big upcoming race and what it means to see her vision board of competing in the Olympics come to life.
It's so crazy that now I'm 2 years post-collegiate, I'm living the dream that I wanted to. I'm making forward steps to hopefully the Olympics someday, and if not the Olympics, just having this experience of getting to run and hopefully that getting to be my job someday, because that would just be cool in itself.
Beatty will battle it out on the Olympic trials track in the 100-meter hurdles this Saturday, June 19th in Eugene, Oregon. The 100-meter hurdles are set to go off at 7:04 p.m. on NBC Sports Network. After threatening a lawsuit against the University of St. Thomas, a Division III, soon-to-be Division I athletics program has reinstated its women's tennis program. USD announced today that it will not cut the women's tennis program. Last month, the university announced its plan to eliminate both the men's and the women's varsity programs at the end of the academic year, saying it was unable to adequately provide the conditions necessary for the programs to compete at the D1 level. However, after the team threatened a lawsuit citing Title IX, the program will stay.
You know, the process, it was just a lot of waiting and hoping for the best. It quickly turned into anger when we found out the details and the way that they tried to justify their decision. It didn't make sense.
And that's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
Invasive species are organisms that are non-native to an ecosystem. They outcompete native species and reduce the quality of our resources. We can all prevent the spread by following the simple clean, drain, and dry steps. Clean all watercraft, trailers, and outdoor equipment. Drain all water from boat live wells, motors, ballast tanks, and bilges. And lastly, thoroughly dry all equipment and gear. Do your part to preserve our amazing outdoor heritage for future generations.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Veterans and their families make special sacrifices to preserve our freedom, including time away from loved ones. They face unique challenges reintegrating into civilian society and often sustain trauma from time in the service. If you are a veteran, you and your family can receive customized support through the CORE program at Lutheran Social Service of Minnesota. Services can strengthen your personal finances and mental health, create housing stability, and support caregivers. To learn more, call us or visit us online. Thank you for your service.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Today we're going to have a pretty calm night, I hear.
Yeah, it should be calm. Partly cloudy, low temps in the 50s. Tomorrow, really the only excitement's going to be a 20% chance for showers, perhaps in the afternoon. I say perhaps because there's a good slew of odds against anything even happening. Cold front, though, will take temperatures down a little bit. Keep them down through race day on Saturday, but keep things sunny as well. Next decent rain chances Sunday and Monday, upwards of a 70% shot for what we need.
We'll see you tomorrow.